lahat. So, I'm here again po. Anniversary ulit ng saya. At ako ulit po ang magbibigay ng sermon for today. So, maraming salamat po for the opportunity. So, lahat po tayo, di ba po, this past months, ano po ba yung importanteng bagay or event na nangyari sa Pilipinas? Election. So, we've seen how did that election go. So, naging masyadong yung election campaign naging masyadong parang brutal ang brutal, hindi naman brutal sa words. Yung pag-insulto or pag-ano sa kalaban na candidate. Kasi basta lang, para lang mapakita nila sila ang mas worthy na candidate. So, kahit yung mga supporters nila, binabash ang isa't isa because they have different opinions and they support different candidates. So, why can't we just respect each other? Why can't we just love each other and respect each other's opinion? So, and ang naging tema ng election na to is for change. Each of one of us are wanting or desiring for our country, for a change. But we cannot start that change without doing our part ourselves. And we can do that by changing, and then starting that change from ourselves. So we can, sa text po natin yan, it teaches us where we can start with that change. So, ang first step is, mahalin mo muna yung kaaway or show the same love for them. So, this is our text for today. Matthew 5 verse 43 to 48. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven, because it's His Son to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that. Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. So let's all pray. Heavenly Father, guide me today, Lord God, and fill me with your wisdom, that only your words will be heard and not mine. Hide me in your shadow, O Lord God, that I may deliver this message, O Lord, to them clearly and as you want it to be. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, ito po, kinakabahan po ako. So, hindi na po kayo makakarinig ng di po ba. Promise yan. So, our first point, we can start the change by how we treat others. That is common grace. So, the first 3 verses, you have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those. Nakikita niyo po ba? Malabo. Pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes His Son to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and unrighteous. Yung huling statement po, yung verse 45, base po na sa binasa ko sa internet, sabi daw, the theologians point to this statement as evidence daw po of evidence of God's doctrine na common grace, or the idea that even God's love extends to those who even to those His enemies. So, but not only that, this statement also shows that God's kingdom is a kingdom of grace and mercy, not a kingdom of power and glory. But more than that, I think po, it is a statement of God's divine character. Yung patience siya, merciful, kind, and even loving even those who persecute Him. Kasi hindi niya iniba ang trato niya sa kahit sa kaaway niya. Minahal pa niya. So, Hindi po ba parang mas maganda sa pakiramdam na may magmamahal sa'yo ng ganon, na unconditional. Hindi niya tinitingnan kung sino ka man o ano man nagawa mo sa past, kundi tinatanggap ka niya as who you are. Hindi po ba? Hindi po ba? So, a perfect example for me yung of this kind of love or this kind of kindness or politeness to each other is yung napag-aralan ko sa English literature namin nung class 12. The title of the story was The Enemy. Ay, hindi ko matandaan kung sino yung author, pero I remember the story. It's a story about a Japanese soldier, a Japanese doctor and an American soldier. Yung story, setting siya nung Japanese-American War. So magkaaway sila yun. Yung time ba yun ng Pearl Harbor? Yung Pearl, nung sabay, may ano. So, di ko alam yung history na. Pero, it is Japanese-American War. Yung Japanese doctor, tsaka yung asawa niya, nakatira sa malapit sa may shore, sa may dagat. At one night, nakita nila na may na wash ashore na tao, na lalaki. So, syempre, as nakatira doon, kailangan mong tingnan kung ano yung nandoon. So, tinignan nila, nakita nila, it's an injured soldier and unconscious. So, the doctor was ready to help that man, but hesitated to do so. Kasi, bakit? Nakita niya na Amerikano. Because at that time, if you help an American, and hapon ka, you will be persecuted, pati ikaw, mapapatay or makukulong sa pagtulong ng kalaban ng bansa. But, in spite of that, tinulungan niya yung soldier. Because he said, it is my duty as a doctor. Kasi, nag-swear kami na tutulong kami sa iba, no matter what. So, tinulungan niya yung soldier na yun, kahit Amerikano siya. He even took it to his household. So, pinarforma niya ng surgery. In spite na they faced persecution from their workers in their household. Kasi yung inutusan ng asawa yung maid nila na tulungan mo kami, linisin yung sugat nung yung wounded na lalaki. Sabi ng kanilang maid, bakit ko tutulungan? Kaaway ko siya. Kaaway ng bansa natin. Dapat nga kayo, hindi nyo tinutulungan. So even their own countrymen persecuted them. Nagrebelde pa nga yung kanilang mga workers sa bahay at nilayasan sila kasi tinutulungan nila ang isang kaaway. But it's a call of their humanity. To show the same, to respect him. Kasi duty ng bawat tao yun na, di ba, pag nakakita tayo ng batang nasa lasangan or na nangangailangan tulong, di ba, each one of us parang nagnanais or nagde-design na tulungan. Pero minsan pumapasok sa utak natin na bakit ko tutulungan? Kahit yung may mga na-aksidente sa road, bakit ko tutulungan? Hindi naman ako, baka ako pa mapagbintangan ng sisi. So, tinulungan niya even though na alam niya na ma-persecute sila at makukulong sila ng asawa niya at ng anak niya. So we should also be like that. As God's children, let us do the same. Treat others as the same. Walang pagbabago. Treat the people around us with the same respect, kindness and love that God has shown to each one of us. Kasi, show the same respect and love that God has shown us without looking who they are, kung ano man yung nagawa nila sa past, kung ano man naging kasalanan nila. Because, tiningnan ba ng Diyos ang kasalanan mo o kung sino ka bago ka niya mahalin? Sinabi ba niya sa'yo, wait lang, teka lang. May ginawa kang ganito, hindi kita mamahalin. So, we never felt that kind of love. Hindi tayo nakaramdam ng gano'n na, teka, wait lang. Hindi kita kasi hindi kita gusto, hindi kita. So, let us show the same love and respect for each one of us. Kahit man kaaway mo, or nakasakit sa'yo, or may magkaiba kayo ng sinusuportahang politiko, or you have different opinions or views in life, show the same respect. Just the same as God showed you. Sabi nga po sa Luke 6:37, do not judge and you will not be judged. Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. So, wag natin silang i-judge based on their character. Kasi ayaw rin naman natin ma-judge based on our character. Kasi meron naman rin tayo sa isa't isa, may sikreto at may nagawa sa past. So, wag nyo rin sila i-condemn sa mga nagawa nila kasi would you want them to do the same to you? Yung iko-condemn nila, ay ganito ka dati, bakit? Ganun ka rin naman dati. So, we don't want to hear those words kasi pag we hear those words, it only starts arguments, conflicts sa isa't isa. Di po ba? Na may naano po ba? Klaro po ba yung message ko po?
Amen.
Thank you po. So, may nabasa rin akong quote sa end. To end this, yung point, nabasa ko po yung quote na every one of us, by Carlos Sagan, every one of us, in the cosmic perspective, if a human disagrees with you, let him live. In 100 billion galaxies, you will not find another. So, kung magkaiba kayo ng views, huwag mong ipatayin or kaawayin or like yung hindi mo na kakausapin. Kasi even if you find, sabi nga doon, in 100 billion galaxies, you will not find that same person. You will not find that same person. Naintindihan po ba natin? Okay. So, teka lang, pag-inom lang ang tubig. Next point po. Sa verse 46 and 47. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that. I said po na set apart. It's not meaning na i-separate natin ang sarili natin. But what I mean here is, set yourself apart from that comfort zone. Na huwag kang matakot to step back and engage with others. Huwag kang maging used to sa yung the same people, the same... Narinig ko lang si Kuya Brother Jerome kagabi na don't stay on that comfort zone because when if you stay on that comfort zone, it will only hinder us from changing. Because if katulad ng, di ba dito po, di ba, when you came here, you are for a change. Hindi naman natin comfort zone na ma-stay away, mawalay sa ating mga kamag-anak. Pero, didn't it open your views and your perspective in respecting other nationalities and other cultures when you came here? Because you were not in your comfort zone. You learned to engage. You learned to engage and you learned to learn and understand and respect others. Kasi you are not in the comfort zone. Wala ka dun sa comfort zone mo ng pamilya mo. Kasi you have to live and survive. You have to adapt yourself to change. So that's what I mean by set apart. So, sa tingin niyo po ba, ano po ba yung nagiging main reason ng conflict sa mundong ito? Or nagko-cause ng wars? Isn't it misunderstanding, misconception of each other's views and opinions and religion or culture? So, are we really not understanding each other, or are we just rejecting to understand each other because we refuse to hear them, to listen to each other's opinions? Kasi bakit? Magkaiba tayo ng nationality, hindi kita kakausapin. Magkaiba tayo ng grupo, hindi kita kakausapin. So we should not be like that. Babasin mo yung treatment mo sa tao because of that, or because you're different. Because sabi nga nila, sa sermon, no? sa day by day, lahat tayo, sabi ni Pastor Ed Lapis, Huwag mong tawagin ng isang taong baliw kasi lahat ng tao dito sa mundong to ay baliw. Kasi pag lahat tayo ay normal, lahat tayo ay normal or may nasa standard, then what fun will be? What world will it be? Di ba boring? If you have conflicting ideas and different opinions, they're much more, you can discuss more, you can understand each other, you can learn a bunch of things because of that, of conflict. So we should let us step out of the comfort zone and try to listen. Try to listen to their sentiments. Try to listen to their views so that you can understand each other. So para walang conflict. So, ito pa po na nabasa ko. It's mga devotion or based on this text. Sabi nila, tinanong, what do you think is setting Christians apart from others, and what makes that Christianity distinct from any other religion? It is grace. Yung, ano sa Tagalog ng grace? Biyaya. Sorry po. It is grace. Yung pagtrato sa iba, treating others not as they deserve, but treating others how God wants them to be treated. So hindi ang pagkakaiba daw nating mga Kristiyano and Christianity, hindi binabase yung pagtrato sa isang tao base sa kanilang kailangan nilang dinideserve. Pero tinatrato natin sila as God wants them to be treated. Kasi if ibabase mo kung ang trato mo sa tao base sa kanilang gusto dapat ma-deserve. So doon lahat, paano kung gawin sa atin ni God yon? What if God do the same to us? Treat us based on what we deserve. So, base sa iyo, ay, may kasalanan ka nito, ito lang nararapat sa iyo. Isn't it that parang unfair or hindi maganda pakinggan kasi iba sa bawat tao, iba ang trato sa iyo ng Diyos. Pero ang tinatrato tayo ng Diyos, what everyone deserves, what everyone needs. Kailangan pantay-pantay ang trato sa tao. Let us treat others not as they deserve, but treat others as God wishes them to be. God wishes us to treat others with the same loving kindness and mercy na pinakita niya sa atin. Kasi God is good to the just and unjust as well. His love embraces each one of us no matter who we are. Hindi niya tinitingnan kung sino ka o kung ano man naging kasalanan mo. We should be the same. Dapat gawin rin natin yung ginawa sa atin ni God. We should be the same. Embrace people for who they are and what they have done in the past. Despite ng kanilang flaws, kung ano mang hindi mo nagugustuhan sa kanya, because God only seeks our highest good. And by that, He teaches us to seek the greatest good of others. Kaya, greatest good of others, even as to those who are our enemies. Dapat ang pagmamahal natin, ang trato natin, or kindness natin sa isa't isa, our love for others, even those who are ungrateful to us and selfish toward us. Di ba meron tayong minsan na may kasabihan na, hindi kasabihan yun. Yung tinulungan mo siya, pero that person neglects o hindi ka niya ina-appreciate kung anong ginawa mong tulong. But ginawang mong tulong sa kanya. We should not do that. We should help them without expecting in return. Kasi it will be much more rewarding and mas magiging masaya si God pag tumulong ka sa tao na hindi ka nag-expect ng reward because God will reward you tons and tons of blessings by doing so. Dapat rin yung pagtato natin sa iba must be marked by the same kindness and mercy as God has shown us. Sabi sa Galatians 3:28, there is neither a Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female, for you are all one in Christ. Iisa lang naman tayo sa mata ng Diyos. Yun ay tayo ay anak niya. So dapat hindi mag-iba ang trato natin sa bawat isa. Huwag nating tingnan kung ano man ang nasyonalidad, na kulay, or religion ng bawat isa, or opinion ng bawat isa, kundi mahalin mo ng pare-parehas ng katulad mong gusto mo rin maramdaman at pinaramdam sa iyo ng Diyos. So, mabilis po ba? Okay lang. So, another quote po na nabasa ko, ni Dalai Lama the 16th, or the 14th. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. So imagine a world na lahat ng tao ay only concerned about yung phones, gadgets, yung kanilang jewelry, but are cold, yung feelings nila cold sa isa't isa. Wouldn't it be a sad world na malungkot kasi walang nagmamahal, walang nagbibigay ng compassion, walang nagbibigay ng malasakit sa isa't isa. So, treat love and compassion more important than what you have in your pockets, or in your bank, or in your watches, or your gadgets, because that when we die, nothing, wala kang maidadala sa mundong iyon, sa kabilang mundo, because that's useless. But what is more useful is your love and your compassion for each other. So next point po, last point. Towards maturity. Be perfect. 48. Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Here, perfect. Sa Greek word, ang translation ng perfect is Theos. T-E-L-I-O-S. Hindi ko alam kung tamang pronunciation. Theos. But that word which means whole, complete, and mature. So I said towards maturity. Sabi kasi in Corinthians 14:20, brothers and sisters, stop thinking like children. In regard to evil, be infants, but in your thinking, be adults. So here in this verse, or sa buong verse na to, sa buong text, 43 to 48, God does not call us to be perfect, because no one in this world will be perfect. Kasi diba lahat tayo may standard ng perfection, but that will not be enough. Because no one in this world will be perfect. Only Him is perfect. So I think the meaning ng buong text na 43 and 48, Matthew 5, 43, 48, is essentially na God knows us. Kilala niya tayo. He does not ask us to be perfect. Because no one in this world will be perfect except for Him. Perfection will only come at the next life, eternal life with Him. But however, He does ask us to try. He does ask to try our best. Be our best. Meaning the best that you can be in this life. So, kailangan tayo mag-strive hard enough to be the best people that we can be. Not to the eyes of man, but to the eyes of God. Because you will be more grateful, or you will be more, magkakaroon ka ng peace sa sarili that you have achieved, that the best potential mo na maging isang tao ay nagawa mo in the end, before you die. So ganun rin yung change. Keep trying, because change will not pag try ka ng try, there, even if you fall, don't give up. Because if you try, if you give up, masasabi mo bang, pag nag-give up ka kaagad, hindi mo masasabi nag-try. Pero masasabi mo, nag-try ako ng best ko para ma-achieve ko yung anong ngayon. Meron ako. So just try and try. So that if each one of us try to change ourselves, I'm not telling to change ourselves, but change our views and perspective. So para magkaroon ng kapayapaan sa mundo. Kasi if we don't change our perspective and only regard our own views and our perspective as it is right, or yung gawin mong pananaw na yung views ko, yung pananaw ko, yun lang ang tama. Kasi how will you understand other people, how will you change the world if you don't view that other people's perspective and views that is also right in their own, on their own judgment. Kasi wala namang tama dito sa mundo ito. There is no, sabi nga nila sa mathematics, there can be a problem, but there are thousands of solutions. But lahat yun tama. So the same, if we see a problem sa buhay, pero tapos magbibigay sa iyo mga friends mo ng magkakaibang opinion, take in that to account, their own opinions, take it into account. Because all of them are right. Because lahat sila meron sariling view sa problem na yan at sa buhay. So sabi sa quote, sabi, we always become mature. The greatest day in your life and mine is when we take total responsibility for our attitude. The day we truly grow up. Sabi, I think may interpretation. The measure of maturity in a person's life is not by age or by experience. Kasi lahat naman tayo magkakaroon ng magiging matanda, magkakaroon ng experience. But the sign of maturity is taking responsibility and accountability for your own attitude and judgment in life. Kasi pag hindi ka matuto na i-accept ang kamalian mo or the way you acted before, then you will never be mature. Then you will never grow up, you will never change. Kasi mag-stay at stagnant ka dun sa estado ng buhay na gano'n. That you will only think, I am right, what I have done was right, the way I acted was right. But the way I acted was right. Pero kahit ako, kasi I'm still 20 years old, I have more rice to eat. Hindi yung literally na kakainin ko marami. Pero I have more years to come, more experience and more knowledge and more na kailangan matutunan from my elders. Kasi sabi ng parents ko, you have to learn to take responsibility of your own actions. Because it will not only reflect the way we brought you up or the way you think, but it will affect your life in the future. Kasi what you have done now will affect what will you do tomorrow. Kasi what you will do now, kasi di ba people praise you, people compliment you for the things that you have done. But they will see that one mistake, they will criticize you and take you down and degrade your character. So be careful of your attitude your attitude now and your actions now, because maybe someday your actions and your attitude towards others and towards other people and towards your people around you will affect you in the future. Kasi it might maging karma sa sarili mo, sa future. Kasi sabihin mo, baka bigla mo sabihin in the end, bakit ko pala nagawa yun, yung gawa ko dati. Kasi ngayon nakaka-apekto sa pamumuhay ko. So, that's the quote by John Maxwell. So yun po yung last point. Masyado po ba mag-isa? Okay lang. Kasi yun po yung naging interpretation ko ng ano. Kasi I was like, nasabihan ako ng May 1 yata, or May. So I was thinking, ano ba ang ipipreach ko sa church? And because I feel na hindi ako worthy magbigay ng sermon. Because I myself is still learning, kailangan ko pang matuto or to learn more wisdom from you. Kasi how worthy, I will not be worthy if if I share my own views, but it lacks knowledge and wisdom. So, tagal ko bago nakaisip ng concept. But I saw this verse na, bakit hindi natin mahalin ang isa't isa at mahalin kahit ang ating kaaway, just as the same just as the same God felt me. God felt yung pinaramdam niyang pagmamahal sa akin. Kasi in this world, each and every one of us parang desires. Sabi nila, di ba, naging usong line is, naghahanap sila ng forever. Asa na aking forever? Yung forever ko sa buhay, magiging partner ko. Pero, truly, without knowing, subconsciously, without knowing, we already have our forever. That is God. Our forever is with Him. Yung siyang nagmamahal sa'yo unconditionally, no matter who you are. Kasi other people na naghahanap ka ng forever mo, or yung ibang tao na gusto mong mahalin, may ibang tinitingnan o may hinahanap na kakulungan sa'yo. Tama ba yung Tagalog ko? Kakulungan sa'yo. Or like, kasi mayroon silang mga specifications. Pero God does not look on that, and God does not have any specifications. He doesn't have a list na dapat dito siya, dapat dito, para mahalin ko siya. But He loves you as you are. As you truly are. Kung sino ka talaga, sino ka man sa church, or sino ka man sa bahay mo, sino ka man sa labas. He loves you no matter what. Kahit ano pang kasalanan na gagawa natin, or what we have done in the past, He loves us just as the same. Hindi nagbabago ang pagmamahal niya sa atin. So, we should do the same. Let us treat others with the same love and kindness that God made us feel. Kaya dapat hindi magbago ang iyong pagmamahal o yung pagtrato mo sa ibang tao dahil magkaiba lang kayo ng opinion or magkaiba lang kayo ng perspektibo sa buhay or sa elections, naging ay, unfriend kita kasi nasuportahan mo si Ginto. Sinusuportahan mo, hindi ko sinusuportahan yan. Hindi na tayo friends. Tapos, i-insultuhin mo pa siya. Tapos, it caused not accepting each other's perspective, not respecting each other's perspective and opinions in life. Di ba naging resulta na breaks the relationships and destroyed families kasi they have their own opinions. But if we respect each other and respect each other's opinions, there will be no wars, no conflicts, walang problema sa mundo. Kasi we respect each other. So, yun lang po, sana po, ma-share ko. So, I think na meron po ako na-share or something, at least something sa inyo. So, to conclude po, let us all remember, to conclude my sermon po, let us all remember, as children of God, it is our obligation to fulfill our purpose in this world. That is, to make each one of us, or to make everyone feel, or the overwhelming love of God for us, through us. Paramdam natin sa isa't isa ang pinaparamdam sa ating pagmamahal ng Diyos. So, and remind each one of us, and remind each one of you na pag in times of need and situations that you're feeling down, or parang nafe-feel nila na walang Diyos, na walang tao nandyan na sumusuporta sa'yo, remind each other that there is a God that loves them. There is a God that will love you unconditionally. There is a God that will not look who you are, but love as you are, and not judge you for what you have done in the past. Maraming salamat.